Today we're going to be talking about some books that I'm hoping to read by the end of the year. These books are like kind of high up on my TBR. I've been wanting to read them for a while now, or they've just been really hyped up and I just want to know what they're about. So without further ado, let's just get into the video. So I'm going to show the books in no particular order. I'm just going to pick them up as they are on my shelf right now. There's only this first one that I'm like extremely excited to read, especially in this like fall season. That book is Kingdom of the Wicked by Kerri Maniscalco. Let me know if I butchered that. So this book is extremely popular on TikTok and Instagram, probably on BookTube as well. I've seen it most on TikTok. Two sisters, one brutal murder, a quest for vengeance that will unleash hell itself, and an intoxicating romance. That's all I want to know. There's just something about this book and I want to read it sometime soon, for sure, before 2021 ends. Next on my list is a book I've been wanting to read for over a year now. I bought it a year ago and I was like, I'm reading this right when it comes, and guess what? I didn't read it. So that book is The Winter's Promise. Who is this from? Christelle Dabos. So this book I've seen for the first time on Reagan's BookTube channel, Peru's Project. Ever since she said that she really enjoyed this book, I was like, okay, I'm getting it. That's all it takes. Entertainment Weekly says A Winter's Promise provides an irresistible mix of character development, imaginative world building, and tightly wound suspense. That tells me nothing. The Mirror Visitor now stands on the same shelf as Harry Potter. What? Damn. Next on my list is the only romance of this whole list. That book is The Heart Principle by Helen Hoang. August book of the month had this book as like a pick. Everyone who is either like sponsored by book of the month or anyone who can get book of the month, because us Canadian can't get book of the month.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it.
It's really sad. I'm really jealous of people who can get their book of the month every month. People who got this book as their pick, or people who was like promoting the books of that month, talked about the premise of this, and I can't stop thinking about it. I need to read this. I'm just really intrigued, and the story seems so fun and so perfect. Not perfect for this time of the year, I feel like, but just perfect in general for me to read. Just a fun read. Basically, this girl's fiance, no, they're not fiancés yet, but like they kind of want to move forward with their relationship, I guess. The boyfriend wants an open relationship before like making the big move. The girl, Anna, was like not too interested in that, but she was like, well, if he wants an open relationship, I'm gonna get one too. So she's like, all right, let's meet a bunch of men and have a bunch of one-night stands. And eventually, of course, this is a romance book, she meets this guy and she has a one-night stand with, but like she kind of wants more. So yeah, I'm kind of interested in this. I've never read anything from Helen before, but I know she wrote The Kiss Quotient and everybody loves that book as well. So I'm excited to read this one. Next, we have a book that's really popular everywhere right now, and you probably know it, you probably read it, I'm just late. That book is She Who Became the Sun by Shelley-Parker. I want to read this book so bad, okay? But it seems like a book I need to be focused to read, and that doesn't happen a lot. There's always something going on in the apartment, so I don't get a lot of like chill time unless I'm alone and I put like some music or like ambiance music on. But I don't know when that's gonna happen for me to read this and really focus on it. So that's why I've been putting it off. But there's the reading week coming at the end of October, and I feel like that could be the perfect time to read this, because I'll have some schoolwork to do, but I won't have classes and I won't need to go on campus all the time. So I might have like the opportunity to read this during that week. And of course, if you're surprised, what? But I don't know anything about this book. To possess the mandate of heaven, the monk Zhu will do anything. Is this a fantasy? I don't know. This cover out absolutely gorgeous. I think it's queer, sapphic, if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me if I say anything wrong. We're always here to learn. But yeah, so everyone loves this. Everyone who's read it loves it. A lot of people want to read it. So I'm looking forward to also reading it. Let me know if you want like any reading vlogs on these books. I really don't mind doing all the reading vlogs, but like if there's a book that you really want me to do a reading vlog on, let me know. Okay, the next one is also a very popular one, but not as much on Book Talk and Bookstagram. I think more on BookTube. That book is Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. This is a big book, 600 pages in this. This is the first book as well. Oh my god. Okay. And because of Regan, I've decided to start with this trilogy before going with the even bigger books, Way of Kings. Regan loves these books and I really trust her judgment, so I decided to get myself a copy. And I got myself this copy because the UK version is so pretty. And yeah, this, again, I don't know what it's about, but it's fantasy. And it's a trilogy. The Miss rule the night, the Lord Ruler owns the world. That's a pretty good catchphrase. I'm intrigued. I'm really excited to read this one. I finally want to dive into Brandon Sanderson's work before the year ends, because I feel like if I don't do it now, I'm never going to do it. I'm just going to keep pushing it back and not doing it. So I'm going to do it this year before the year ends. Hold me accountable if I don't do it. The next book on my list, the second to last actually, is 6 Crimson Cranes. This came out last July and the cover got me, like this is the cover by. But then I read the description and I was hooked. So, a princess in exile, a shape-shifting dragon, 6 enchanted cranes, and an unspeakable curse. Come on. This just like, yes. I'm gonna be reading this very soon, maybe actually in September, so we'll see, but I'm so excited to read this. Let's look at the underneath. There's a detail on it. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a bird. The last book on my 2021 TBR is Prairie of the Orange Tree. This is the big bad boy that everyone reads and everyone loves. I want to read that as well and love it as well, hopefully. The only thing is, I don't know when. Should I try and do like a reading Priory of the Orange Tree in a day? Should I do that? I don't know. Let me know. But yeah, this is huge. And I also don't know what it's about. But people have said it's mesmerizing, brilliant, diverse, feminist, subversive, thought-provoking. Look, I love all that, so I want to read it. I just need to figure out when I want to read it, because yeah, it's huge. I need to like book some time of reading for this one. All right, you guys, these are all the books I'm hoping to read by the end of 2021. I really hope that I can actually read all of them, because all of these are so high up on my TBR and I'm so excited for each and every one of them. So, but saying that, I'll be happy if I actually just read like 3 of them, because I'm such a mood reader. Like right now I'm like, yeah, I want to read this, I want to read that, but in 2 days I can be like, I don't want to read that. If you've read any of those, let me know what you thought. Let me know if you want me to do a reading vlog type of thing. But other than that, I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!